We're here at
No. Oh, there we go.
we're here at Pricketts Fort State Park at their cemetery. We're just going to check it out. I said something about on another video coming here to see it. As you can tell, it's been well taken care of, which, of course, this cemetery is in the state park of Pricketts Fort. The cemetery started in the 1700s by the Pricketts. In this area, there was a Indian war going on at the time, which is why there's a fort right on up the road here. As we go along and just kind of look around, you can see the headstones where they are really old. There are like 31 unmarked graves here, and that's about all I can say about that. I'm just kind of walking around and just kind of filling it out. This is also where my ex-husband's family was buried as well. They were the champs. I'm feeling a little heaviness here. There is a girl that was buried here. I believe her name was Victoria. I'm not too sure if it's her spirit that I connect to every time I come here, but she is I'd say she's about 8, 9. The youngest maybe 7. She tends to play around in these trees and bushes back down here, where we're going to go here in just a moment. Some of these tombstones are easy to read. Like here, this is a Morgan here. But then there's a lot of them you can't really read because they have fallen apart. But as you can tell, the cemetery is well taken care of due to being in Pricketts Fort State Park. You see flowers growing up, which of course later they'll bloom. But there is actually tombstones that are broken pretty good, like this one right here. You just tell it's old. I actually brought my daughter and my granddaughter here to look around because my granddaughter, being 8 years old, is really curious about old cemeteries. As we walk through here, you can see where some of the places or burials have got stone over top of them, like this one over here. There's a stick actually poking out of this one. You can see it at first glance. If you were scared of cemeteries, you'd think the worst. But I really thought this plot here was interesting at one time when I came here a long time ago. It used to be nothing but wood. But a lot of the plots that were like that seem to have disappeared for some reason. It could be from the wear on the wood and the stones. They probably sunk. This one here is a Revolutionary War soldier. It's Colonel Acouple Morgan. He was born in 1735 in Orange County, Virginia, and died January 1st, 1795 in Monongahela, Virginia, which is now West Virginia. It's pretty interesting with some of the things that you find here. This tombstone has actually a lot newer than the others. But I think the reason why it's like that is because this person is a big part of history. Yeah, it says marker placed by Acouple Morgan, chapter NSDAR. I'm not too sure what that means, but the marker was placed in 2012. Here they put a new marker from where the old marker fell, as you can see, for Joseph Hartley. It was somebody's great grandfather. I'm sorry, fourth great grandfather. He was buried here. And then 1824. But as I walk through here, I do feel a little heaviness, a lot of sadness, and a lot of not understanding why they are here. I don't know about you, but like I said before, I really enjoy older cemeteries because of the heritage in it and the oldness of the cemetery. It's just, to me, it's relaxing. Here's some more stones here that were in the military, as you can tell, with the flags on. Some of these markers have been replaced, which is a good thing. This person here was actually buried here in 1975, which is one of the newer headstones. But yet this one right here was buried in 1989. It was a Styles, so I'm not too sure what the first name is here. Let's look. Hazel. According to the marker below it, that's mother. She was a mother. And according to the marker below Hugh Styles, which was the first one I was talking about, it says dad. I'm really glad that the park has taken good care of this cemetery. We're getting closer to the trees where I felt the little girl's spirit, where she seems to play or hide or something. I'm not too sure exactly why. Here's some newer markers as well. The Prickett. From my understanding, she was one of the important people in history here in West Virginia. Am I right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is all family of the founder of Pricketts Fort,
Yeah.
the Pricketts.
Right. And there's a lot of history here. You can just walk through the cemetery, as small as it is, and you can just feel the familiarity of everyone here. You can feel their you can feel their sadness. Sometimes you can walk through here and feel the happiness just because somebody has come by. So here is a John Newton Prickett. He was buried in 1931. So, but like I said before, as you can tell, these stones have been put in here more recently. And these are the trees, bushes, however you want to put it, that I was talking about and pointed to earlier. I always come this way when I come through the cemetery. (1944). It was nice of them to bring out a newer headstone for this person. I really like to know what was on top of this one. It was a Rufus West. But over here, even now, I feel the spirit of this little girl. Maybe while I'm here, I can find her burial place. If you look on the internet and look up Pricketts Fort information here in West Virginia, it'll actually give you a list of names and things that where the names of people that were actually buried here. Like here's the Parkers. That's a newer stone. I could have swore I just seen a squirrel here in front of this. I don't know why, but I was seeing a squirrel. I would like to know who MMP is. That's something I'm going to have to look up. But right in through here is where I'm always finding the little girl just kind of playing. There's actually another marker over here underneath these trees. I don't know if you can see it or not. You see it right there?
Yeah, I see it.
It's like there's paths in these trees because it looks like you can actually come through here behind these trees here, bushes, whatever you want to call them. And then, of course, back around you find another Prickett headstone. And Alice, I'm sure she was buried, but they never put the year she was buried on here. More older stones. This area right here was actually family. As you can see, it says Harris, and it says Harris over here, and then up and through here, it says JH and VH. Now, I can't remember if Virginia was a Harris or what, but that could be her there. But that is it for this cemetery right now. I'm just going to wait for it to get dark in order to come back in and see if there's any more activity than what there is now. So until then, I guess I will pause my video in order to wait and see if there's any activity here in just a little bit. We're back at the cemetery. As you can see, it's dark. Now we're just trying to see if we can get any information here or sense anything, whatever. You can see the light from my car. My daughter's afraid to even come out. There's a light over here at one of the tombstones, which I thought was really different. I'm pretty sure it's a light.
I think it is.
So, I'm not going to walk too far into the cemetery just because it's dark and I can't really see what I'm doing. Especially now that I'm out of the light of the car. But here it is at night. Yeah, I think it's kind of creepy myself. Um, and it most definitely looks completely different than what it does during the day. So I'm feeling a lot of restlessness right now. Um, I'm not too sure what that is about, but I'm just kind of looking around. Looks like there might be another light back down that way. I'm not too sure if it actually is a light or whatever it is. Um, I'm feeling something coming from this way where this light is. I'm not too sure what, who, or where, but basically over in that area, I'm just not too sure what it is. I'm hearing something saying, what are you doing here? And that just, but it's just a little bit different. I'm seeing a lot of turmoil laying on this ground right now. Um, I'm feeling angry and also a little confused within it as well. So yeah, most definitely, it's a different vibe here at night. Then again, it could be because it's dark. Of course, you can hear my daughter getting out of my car and coming this way, and my granddaughter. So, but I think I'm gonna walk a little bit further in here. I'm starting to feel some pain in my legs. Um, I'm just not too sure what that's from. Over here, I'm feeling, well, I just kind of seen like a long, I'm not too sure what it was. It's like a casket or something. I don't know what that was just then, but I just seen a flash of something right here. It was really long, and it looked like sort of gray. It did right here. Um, I'm not sure if something is trying to show me something or what. Maybe I'm just crazy, which is a big possibility on that. So I'm really wanting to go down there where the trees and the bushes were. That's what I'm really wanting to do, but I'm not going to go that far because I can't hardly see. But of course, as you can see, it's completely different here, and the feelings are really different. So that's all I wanted to do here is kind of see what the difference was night and day, and I have figured it out. Well, not really figured it out, but felt differently and all. So now I'm going to go back to my car, and I guess I'm just going to go home. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I shall hopefully have some followers here soon. So you have a good night, good day, whichever it is that you're watching this, and I hope everything's fine with y'all. Well, that's bad. Go back, like, see where all these flowers and stuff are coming up?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go back in through that way?
Okay.
Be careful, you're about ready to trip.
Nah, I see where I'm going.
Almost.
I could have sworn I caught something. Hang on.